time to wind a bobbin on this New Home Combi DX on the sewing machine side, which means you have to make sure that you're in sewing machine mode. There's a warning sticker here next to the bobbin winder. It has an automatic clutch, so if you leave the bobbin winder engaged while you're trying to use any other part of the machine, it won't work and it will not run the serger or the sewing machine when the bobbin winder is engaged. But it's got two spool pins here. It also has the two cone pins for the serger, and if you want to use thread cones to sew on this machine, you can put them on the rear cone holders and bring them up here, and then there's a hole in the first spool pin that you can run the thread through to use a cone to sew with. But it supports twin needle sewing, so you can use either of these thread spools to wind a bobbin. Come out around the tension button, put our tail through the hole on the side of the bobbin. This is a 15J. And then snaps in place. Alright, to thread the sewing machine side of this New Home Combi DX Model 502. Again, there's two cone holders on the back for the serger side, but there is a guide in this first spool pin if you want to use a cone to sew with. You can run it up through the back and through this hole in the first spool pin. It does support twin needle threading or sewing, so you can use both spool pins if you want. Start at the spool pin, and then this is a left to right threading machine, so it comes all the way across behind this hook here, down under the tension take-up spring, up and over the take-up arm, through this thread guide on the front of the machine. There's a thread guide above the needle bar, a thread guide on the needle bar clamp, and then it threads from front to back. And it threads much easier if I square up that tail. There we go, trimmed up that tail real nice. This is a top load bobbin, so you just drop the bobbin in, it unrolls counterclockwise, pulls up under this hook around the spring, and the tail goes across the top. And we can draw the thread up.